So Rudyard Kipling, who everybody knows as a writer, but he nearly became a doctor, he once said to a group of surgeons in London, he said the most powerful words known to mankind, the most powerful drugs known to mankind are words. And I think that is completely true. When you are a doctor facing a patient at the end of their life, you are facing somebody who has two kinds of suffering. The suffering such as pain, we can fix. We can give drugs like morphine. The suffering that we can't fix, it is unfixable, is the existential anguish of knowing that you, as a human being, are having to relinquish your grip on everything and everyone, every human being that you love in this world. That is the price of being mortal. We all have to face that. One day we will lose everyone we love, and they will lose us necessarily. It is the necessary price of being human. No drug can help with that pain, but the words of a doctor can be everything. We can help a patient reframe their fractured narrative from one that they think will be only suffering. I am now someone who is dying. There is nothing good in my life anymore. As a doctor, you can look that patient in the eye and you can say, no, you are not a person who is dying. In one sense, we are all dying. We just don't know when. In another sense, every single person is living now, today, tomorrow, until the very last breath they take. You may have 1 week to live, 1 day, 1 hour to live, and you are living. And our job as doctors, in palliative medicine particularly, is to help those patients feel as though their life still has the capacity to experience joy, the beauty of the world, the love of the people around them. You can be too weak to lift your head off a pillow on your hospital bed, but somebody can open the door so you feel the warmth of the sunshine on your cheek. You hear the laughter of your grandchildren as they play on the floor in front of you. Your husband holds your hand, your child holds your hand, you feel the love. That is living. That's the stuff that we want every day of our lives, and you still want that when you're dying. Dying is a lived experience. And those words, if I speak those words to a patient, I maybe can help them reframe a future that they think is nothing but fear and suffering into one that is full of life. I experience that every day in the UK at work. But last year, when I came to Ukraine, I experienced it here because I went out with the wonderful Ukrainian palliative doctors and nurses, and I saw them in the hospice and with patients in their own homes, speaking the same words, trying to help those patients feel as though they were cared for, they were loved. Words, in a human individual sense, have the most staggering power. They help us build trust, they help us relinquish our fears, they help a patient feel as though there is hope, there is something to live for, that their life still matters, their life still has meaning. Words are everything, and if they have that much power, that much might, even with a patient in the last days of their life, my goodness me, how much power do they have on a national scale, on a global scale? That's the power words have.